Welcome to the Appliance Boss channel.
It's morning time and I don't want to get started yet. Somebody come help me. There is no help. Nobody's coming.
Ooh. All right, anyway. So we rocking this morning and getting ready, get started, opening up things. Well, the temperature is a big factor. So I don't know how much you guys really focus on what the weather and how the weather plays into your business here. It's a pretty big kind of factor. Plays a lot into what happens, what goes on. So, hey, good morning. So it's been a lot cooler today than what it was the last couple of days. So typically for us, it can be good or bad. Now, cooler with rain, bad, but cooler with no rain could be pretty good. So we'll see. It doesn't work well for refrigerators, but for plumbing, maybe. Rain is always bad because when it rains, then they can't see the leaks and stuff outside, and that's what we're looking for. Okay, but we'll see how it goes. This morning, though, we got just some paperwork to get done. We've got the office address at least secured. So we can start with some of the smaller things. So like we can start with the Yelp account, get it set up. We can print the paperwork for the business licenses, right? So I'll wait till we officially get the lease for that. But as far as like, we'll need a reseller's license. We'll need, I can print the paperwork for the actual appliance license as well. And what's the other thing? Oh, we can actually do this insurance stuff now. So quote the insurance stuff, and basically you're insuring one spot and you mail to a different address. That's basically how that works. So since we know the address, we can get the quotes because it'll take a little bit of time, process time for the quotes to go through and all of that. But we're ready to go. That's what it is. A bunch of paperwork. But after paperwork, you still have to do. We got to schedule a face-to-face meeting too. So I'm excited about that. So I'll be reaching out to one of the candidates right now. And then I'll be sending out an offer letter this morning. So what does that mean? We got to buy some vehicles. So we'll get the vehicles purchased and then we'll get A1 to design for us. Every repair call missed is lost money. In today's world, you need to be more than just good at repairs. You need a system that never sleeps. Synergy's AI Connect answers every call, schedules every job, and keep your business growing even when you can't. Less stress, more customers, no lost revenue. Get started today at synergybiz.com. We're working hard right now. He just finished the second plumbing training for the CSRs. So to help them be on the same page as all of us, they understand what potential customers will be calling about, etc. He's doing that follow-up. And Jake wants to start a YouTube channel. I think it's gonna do really well. What would y'all want Jake to talk about? Jake, what do you think the people?
Oh man. Well, first they need to know me. I'm a ham. And then secondly, there's so many ins and outs to this type of business, and even to the different roles involved, that I think could shed a lot of light, especially for just casual YouTube viewers and homeowners. And also I think it'll just give us that edge and help educate people as to what our services are and why we're the best, I just like to share me, you know what I mean? But I'm open for whatever they want to tell me.
Yeah, I feel like Jake could do really well doing videos, sharing what he's doing, what he's learned, what we're doing here, because obviously my perspective is different from what he's going through on the day-to-day. As they say, the shit rolls downhill.
It's stinky.
and that's that's how things work. But just looking at it from a different perspective, what would you think your channel will be called? Come on, I know you've been thinking about it.
Oh man.
Because you ain't been working.
Oh man.
Jake works hard. He's been working hard today. I've been leaving him alone.
Jake Potatoes? No. I would probably call it. I don't have a catchy name for it yet.
You got a catchy
I
name.
don't have a catchy name for
It
it.
gotta be catchy, man.
Appliance Boss Junior.
Appliance
No,
Boss
let's see. I was just gonna call it Managing with Jake or something. I don't know.
Managing with Jake. So Jake on the day-to-day. I guess let's make sure people understand. Jake's on the day-to-day. Typical job duties is to figure out how do we get more money in a nutshell through different corporate vendors, property managers, wherever they're going to send us a lot of calls or big ticket items. That's primarily where I want him to be. Now he'll go on calls to help customers out for that. He'll go when we're shorthanded, helping the field on recalls to recover some of the money. So when it comes to money, that's where he's at. That's where he's involved. So that's why he was working with the CSR team on their sales so we can capture some more money on the phones. That's the whole premise of that. So I think it'll be beneficial, because if I was doing the training, I would record you doing the training. I missed you. I should have came back here and recorded while you were talking so they can actually see you in action. But I was in there doing other stuff. I got the workers' comp set up. I got payroll being set up, HR manual for our new organization being set up. I had to follow up. Got a job offer out today, so I'm waiting for the acceptance thumbs up. So I think he accepted while I'm recording this video, so I'll go back and double check that email. And then I got another schedule set up for another potential employee for tomorrow, and it was lunchtime, so I had to eat my homemade steak, peas, and carrots as I lose weight. I've lost several pounds since this year started. Jake, would you say I'm fit and lean?
Oh man.
Right now?
You don't want to, dude. Just ask him which way to the gun show. Right? This guy been walking like 2 miles a day, twice a day. He's not the same guy. Look back 10 videos, thin in the face. Look at this guy.
No, that's true though. Go back to December. If I did a video in December, I was usually too busy. So that goes back to the frequency of videos. So as you all know, I'm doing this vlog as we open up the new office. And pretty much after then, who knows what's going to happen. So once we have more employees, stuff like that, I'm up and down the road. Maybe I switch the vlog and talk about something different. But I figure while I'm doing this, I want to document this because it's not as difficult as people make it seem, but it's not simple either. It's complex. Things have to go right. And, at the end of the day, if you have the right systems in place and you don't panic, things happen right for you. But also, too, at the end of the day, you got to understand whatever you put in is what you're going to get out.
Junk in, junk out.
Right. And sometimes you can't help but to put junk in until you figure it out. Okay. But as you quickly shift through what works and what doesn't work, then you can just get away from all the stuff that doesn't work, focus on the stuff that does work, and try to get more of it. And that's what we're all about here. That's what we've done the last 5 years. And that's what makes us the #1 service provider in the Central Valley. All right, self-promotion right there. That's self-promotion.
I like it.
All right, 6-minute cut. I'll see y'all later. We're going to take care of some other stuff, and I'll tell y'all how the day goes as I head on to my journey. You see my Appliance boot camp outfit. Shout out to Mike Sneed. I'm doing a quick ad check today. And one of my suggestions in Google, when you watch it all the time, it gives you suggestions on just changes that it wants to see. So CPA, so the cost per action. I'm running a Performance Max campaign, and they're suggesting that I turn my CPA to $105 and put my budget at $500 and something per day. And these are strictly plumbing ads. So if we look at it from that standpoint, it costs me $105 for the phone to ring, whether we book it or not. Right now, our average plumbing call is about $450 to $470, depending on where we are. So that would mean we'll be at $300 out of the gate. 400, we're gonna be down at least 50% of the 400, so that's 2, and then 1, so that's 3. So for every call, and this is just every call, saying that we have 100% booking percentage, we'll make $100, $120 per call profit. So does that even make sense? Let's run the average, because sometimes the numbers seem real high and it's not really making a lot of sense. So if we say let's use 170, we're already going to 470. So if our average ticket is 470, okay, and we know with our COGS and everything, it'll be about 50%. Okay, so that puts us down to 235, and then out of the gate, so we'll remember that number, 235. So 235, and we want to spend about 30%. So that's $70. No, 30% of the 470. Okay, so that's $141. So the $141, we need 105 is going to be marketing. So that means $36 is less left to go everywhere. That's gas, that's insurance, that's phones, that's tires, that's equipment payments. That's not enough. And that's assuming we have 100% booking. So man, these numbers are getting crazy. So that's why you really got to charge more. So our average ticket needs to be way higher than 470 on plumbing side. So just kind of looking at this, we need to be somewhere around $800-900 an average ticket for it to make sense. So also what that means too is for the little smaller jobs where we know we're not going to make that much profit for, we should not be running ads for at all. Should only be a strict high-end budget thing, unless we got some kind of projects going on that are really profitable that we can pour more into. But man, it's tough out here.
Ooh, chicken cacciatore in the Instapot. It's about to go down.
So this is it, guys. We back here, and these suckers still ain't sent the final draft of the lease. But big wins. We got 2 people set up. We got a new business manager ready to go. We got a new technician in Fresno about to head through the process in the morning, fill out the paperwork. And we got a closeout that's about to happen on Modesto. All in all, things are going by good. So one thing I learned today, there's an online vendor. I can't think of the name of it right now, but you can fill in and you can get pre-qualified for commercial auto lending, which, I know it exists, but this particular one, they work with qualified dealers. So a lot of these people who will qualify you for commercial auto loans, they'll work directly with the major big dealers. But this one works with, like, if you're an authorized dealer, then, and you can go through the process and accept financing and stuff like that, then they'll work with you. So it's good because now we can get access to some of the used vehicles because if you go to the dealers, they always mark them up more than the used lots. And they always say, hey, you never know what you're going to get with these lots. But at the end of the day, one is gonna pass the small emissions test, right, in California, because it has to in order for them to sell it. So it's like a minimum things that it does have to qualify, it has to pass for. But man, I don't know. It's just an option, and options is all we need. So we got some cash. So now we got to juggle whether or not we. So we're short on because we want to get 3 vehicles, and all the rest of the like equipment and stuff is adding up. So basically, we're short trying to purchase 3 vehicles with cash. So instead, we may have to end up financing one through this company and get another one because we got this one place they do them through the lot and they got plumbing vehicles, and then work something out with another vehicle, or another vendor. So all in all, if you want it to happen, you gotta make it happen. So that's where we at. But it's a good day. At the end of the day, I'm about to eat some of this chicken cacciatore with a little bit of pasta because I can't eat a lot of pasta. And y'all catch me on the next day. So a little surprise for the next video as we try to wrap up some of these things as we get a little bit closer to the new office. Peace.